Benissimo.
Come vuoi tu.
Va bene,
Ok?
va bene.
Così anche per il Presidente.
Va bene, grazie.
Simone.
Good morning. You're welcome. I want to only in this moment I want to present these important speakers: the mayor of Assisi, Stefania Proietti, and the vice president and the vice president of the Chamber of the Deputy of Italy, Onorevole Marina Sereni. And I want to begin with their greetings. I think that we can begin with the mayor.
Thank you, Simone. Good morning to all and welcome in our city, in the city of St. Francis, in Assisi. You are very welcome here. For me, it's a very great honor to host you today, because we have an idea of Assisi. That Assisi have two levels. The level of a city of 28,000 of inhabitants, with problems, with opportunities, with a great and large territory, and a very diversification of this territory. You can see the mountain, Subasio, the historical center here, and many fractions, many territories. But Assisi has another level, the international level. This level is linked to St. Francis, to the figure of the most important saint in this century for us. The Pope is inspired to St. Francis, but the world is inspired to St. Francis for ecological idea, for the fraternity, solidarity, and international the international action of St. Francis for peace, because Assisi is also the city of peace. So it's very important for us to have this meeting. This meeting is an international meeting of various cities interesting, like Assisi, in the history, or the linking, and the perspective of the cammini. No, you are linked to Santiago. And Santiago is a city of another great saint, San Giacomo. In our idea, this meeting is the beginning of an important project, international project. You come in Assisi, but from Assisi, we want to go all around the world with our idea of human ideals, of ecological ideals, of pilgrims' ideals, and for another idea of the men and women in the world now. So it's very important that you are here. Enjoy Assisi, please, and try. And our jobs in these days can be became only the start of a long travel all around the world. Based in the figures of St. Francis and St. James. Together our cities are united now for our ideals of ecology, human values, and for all people in all around the world, in particular for people who is in this moment in great difficulties. You know the big problems of refugees, of migrants. Also, Assisi is host in this moment many refugees from all the country covered from the war, in particular Iraq, Syria, and all the Africa countries. So our ideas is for these people. We can link our cities on the ideas of St. Francis and St. James for these people in particular. Thank you very much, and enjoy Assisi. Welcome, and see you later for dinner together and for other moment of work today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I give the floor is your Vice President.
Thank you so much. Good morning to everybody. My presence here is not only because I'm a friend of Stefania and Simone. I am also Umbrian from birth, because my birthplace is Foligno, so I'm the vice president of the parliament, really, but I'm also a deputy elected in this region. So it's a great pleasure to see you here. I know that you have a strong work to do, and so I will be very brief. As Stefania said before, Italy and Umbria and Assisi are living a very particular moment. We have had earthquake, as you know, in this region. We have been reacting to this event because we want to show to everybody in the world that Umbria is a beautiful region and Assisi is a beautiful town that is secure to visit, to be in, and to enjoy. And we are very, very proud to host your meeting here, because your presence and the projects you are discussing about are a part of the change that Italian Parliament and the Italian government are working on. We are convinced that the ways, the religious ways, but also the natural ways, the environmental issues are part of a broader research in this period for human beings. We need growth, of course, and we have suffered a lot about crisis in all our countries. But we need also a different kind of growth. Sustainability is not only an environmental need, it is also a human need. We need a growth with more attention to people. People first, not Italy first, USA first, Great Britain first. We need people first. And people first needs also a way to stay together, a different way to meet, a different way to enjoy, a different way to eat, a different way to product, a different way to work. This is a research that we have to go on all together. And you that are representing here a very interesting experience, a very important experience of way in the world. The St. James Way are the most important, perhaps, in the world. You know that going on the ways is not only a religious experience, but is also a human experience, and those who are going on the ways are against walls. Ways is the contrary, the opposite of building new walls against others. So I I'm very pleased to be here, because you are doing a very useful job, not only for you, for your countries, for yourself, but for everybody. And so I hope that you will find a good hospitality. I'm sure that you will find a good hospitality here. As you know, the Italian government bet a lot on ways. Last year, 2016, was the year of ways for our Minister of Tourism. That is also a new investment. I mean, we need, I've said before, we need growth. We need to product, and we need to create jobs. We need to give hopes to our young people. And this is also a way to create good jobs. Not thousands, perhaps, not millions, but hundreds, yes. So we are very happy to have you here, and I give you my best greetings and good job. Thank you. We let you work, do your job.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Grazie, fatto.
Grazie, sì, mi raccomando, pensa alla parte mediatica, ci vediamo dopo.
Wow. We were not prepared.
Foto.
Picture, please. Okay, we are a little bit late.
Foto.
Gerardo.
Sì, anche Gerardo. Vieni tu.
Want to make a photo with you?
No.
Yes.
Okay, family photo before working in Cedric at the end. Okay.
Yes. Okay, we can make a photo.
Family photo. I think that we have to use this also. Noi possiamo.
Noi rimaniamo qui, no? Noi rimaniamo qui. Stefano, noi rimaniamo qui. Loro vanno
Un
dietro.
po' di gente sopra.
Loro possono andare tutti e due.
Mandate sopra un po' di gente.
Thank you.
Ok.
Lui dove va?
L'assemblea dei... Quanti anni è nata il progetto?
Sì, la federazione delle prove di questi vari paesi da 5 anni, però l'associazione da 30 anni, quest'anno è 30 anni.
Bisognerebbe fare un progetto europeo. Ok.
Lui è altissimo, quindi va bene.
Ok?
Vai, Franci, fate
Camilla, di one. Cheese.
Okay, with a smile.
Smile.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ok, ciao.
Ciao, grazie.
Questi sì mi dobbiamo decidere dove mettere.
Sì.
Grazie.
Grazie a
Lasciamo
te.
lavorare, se c'è bisogno di me mi chiami, io devo stare giù, poi da mezzogiorno ci siamo tutte le giornate.
Tanto noi qui
Pranzo,
siamo,
vi lasciamo
poi dopo dalle
pranzare informalmente, invece stasera dove siamo a cena?
Sapete quante ma poi dice il consiglio.
Guarda, infatti non ce la farò, ma c'è bisogno.
Ok.
Un attimo, vedi tu se vuoi lasciare parlare della questione dell'universo per un attimo. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Is a good situation.
Yeah,
For the
we have
federation,
only
in your-
to
in your
decide
office.
where.
In your office,
In my
for
office,
example.
yeah.
Yes.
Ok.
Perfect, magari lo mettiamo su un posto dove si vede. Bene. Molto bene, buon lavoro.
Dopo.
Good job, bye bye.
If you want, you can stay. Ok. Vieni così.
No, say it's the first time.
Oh, thank you.
Good morning. I speak Portuguese now because it's the, the last intervention. No. Okay. Okay. Dear partners of the whole country of the Federation on St. James Way, I want to thank Italian partners to the great reception here in Assisi, this beautiful city. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you, Simone. The path that constitutes the first European cultural itinerary, assuming a primordial role in the history and culture of Europe. The creation of the European Federation of the Way and of St. James reflected that, which in just 1 year went from 5 partners to 8, bidding on a common strategy of revitalization, dissemination, and study of the major and most important paths. Through the exchange of experience between the various partners, we have been able to innovate and create unique experience for the pilgrims that cross the roads, making the journey to Santiago more dynamic. We are delineating a new project for integration for young people in the project of Santiago with universities and the new sports. As the president of the Federation, I have to encourage all the partners in the friendly and welcoming way in which they have always received the Federation, the excellent organization of the meetings we had, and the excellent relations that have been created, establishing bonds between all those who go behind the meetings of work, because I am sure that among all there is a friendship that will stay in time. I wish the new presidents, Italian, that your experience be as good and unforgettable as that from Portugal, and that we continue to walk towards the success and unity of our federation. Thank you all. Now we go work for the first point of the assembly is the, okay, yes, Gerard is the approved relatory.
Thank you.
Activities report.
Sorry. The name of the region, the Poland region, it's no you, no O, but you in change here. Okay. It's necessary to confirm the adhesion of the Kujawko-Pomorski. Yes, because in Villa Puca de Agia,
Oui.
free authority public was elected for Rothenburg and Association of Municipality of Lithuania and the region of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes. But in Poland, it's for a difficult administration or for administration in general in France, in Poland, in Germany. He decided to subscribe this year. Look, now it's necessary to say if you are against or for. Donc, do you approve the adhesion of the region of Kujawko-Pomorski? Who is approve?
Approve? Approve?
Approve?
Approve?
Approve?
To integration?
Approve? Approve. Unanimity. Yes.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. We, for unanimity, we are Kujawko-Pomorski in the federation. Okay?
A second application is the
financial
Sorry.
report. Okay?
No. Principado de Asturias. Can you present the application of the Principado de Asturias?
We have to introduce.
Introduce
Okay.
some word and
Well, Rafael personally had recently contact with representatives of a region called Asturias. I don't know if you heard about that. It's a region with its neighbor to Galicia, and it's crossed by the Camino Primitivo. Camino del Norte, Camino Primitivo. You know that those caminos have been recently been declared World Heritage, the Camino del Norte. Yes, I don't know if Gerard has a map, so he can show you where Asturias is. So it's very good because it's, as I told you, it's our neighbor, and there is a sense of continuity of the road. They are working really deep in the promotion of the way the government from Asturias was one of the boosters of the declaration. So as a Spanish potential partner, we support them to be part of the federation. Gerard has contacted them. I think he sent them the official application. You have a positive response. So if you agree, we can invite them to the next General Assembly that I don't know where it's going to be. So they can introduce his region to all of you. And if you agree, we can include them as part of the federation.
yes, it's okay. It's it's a very interesting position because when we participate with the director of Institute of Cultural, the decision they approved in priority the region for came in the federation. Not its region, but Junta de Galicia is the referee, is the leader for Spain. Huh? Yes, it's important. It's statute. Yes.
So, Gerard, we have one question regarding the interpretation of potential new members, and because we were reading the statutes of the. Yes, says that it's one representative of each country in the executive committee, but all of them can be in the General Assembly, isn't it?
General Assembly, all.
All.
Only the representative. One each, one by country.
Okay.
Yeah, for Le Puy-en-Velay and for Junta de Galicia, the statute we are fondateur member.
Yeah, permanent members.
Permanent member.
Okay.
And in the future, for example, in Portugal, if 10 cities decided to enter in the federation, it's necessary to elect one national representative.
But this is an internal affair.
For the governing board.
Okay, but this is internal. It would be an internal decision for each country.
Yes,
All.
but in the future,
Okay.
the General Assembly, it's possible to decide to each country have two voice or three voice, but in the foundation, it's precise.
Mhm.
Each country is equal.
Okay.
Lithuania is equal of Spain, of France, of Poland.
Okay.
But after, it's possible to change the statute. It's not in the future if the federation is big, it's possible to modify, to change. But now, I think it's a good coordination and step by step. Okay. Okay. Donc for Principado de Asturias, the letter. Have you approved, against, or abstention? Have you approved?
Who approve?
Approve?
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Nine.
For unanimity?
Unanimity.
Okay. No?
It's closure.
Yes.
Yes, sorry. Alors, hop, I come back. Tuk. Membership, OK. Activity report. Oh, it's very easy because you have the report. Yes. Free action, especially the last year. The certification. In the first time with meeting with in Luxembourg with Martin, Francis, Raphael, José Luis. The meeting in Lisboa for the creation of the National Portuguese.
Yes, Portuguese Federation.
Yes. In Luxembourg during the governing board of Institute and Conseil de l'Europe. And in May, the Federation received, it's okay for 3 years, for new 3 years for the certification. It's very, very difficult organization because the audit is longer with European experts came to Le Puy, phone, mail, with Raphael Roser in Namur also. But the next certification is 2 years, in under 2 years. Donc it's a good project. And the second priority of the General Assembly of Villapucar and Santiago de Compostela is to enlarge the network. And with the President Jean-Marc Van Espen, we go in Lithuania, in Poland, no Torun, but Leborg, and in Rothenburg of the October. You have some picture. In the first in Poland, in Lithuanian, in Rothenburg, and in Poland also with Raphael. You have a meeting for the Conseil Jacobo in Poland, and to contact with your region. And after, it's okay. 8 countries now. Okay. And the third objective is to your federation have a recognition of a European Federation. General Assembly in Villapuca, Lithuanian delegation were received in Namur, during a meeting in the European Parliament and Namur, academic training in Strasbourg for the manager, with the European European Parliament in July in Santiago de Compostela with Milan Mon and 15 European Parliament. It's very important for the recognition of the Federation, a seminar fundraising in Luxembourg, Hector project in Paris, Vilnius in the Forum, and also a cooperation between Le Puy and Namur for a tray of St. James in Le Puy in June and in September in Namur. And we hope in Poland or in German a try for cooperation in each country. Also, the brochure was realized by the coordination of Namur. Thank you very much for Martin and Francis and the team, the staff of the province of Namur and Jamac. The update website also. It's the report. Have you any question or if I have oublié? You are all the information. I have not received other information. Yes, it's okay for the report of the last year.
Who approve?
You approve? You are for?
Approve.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
For
thank you, thank
unanimity.
you. Unanimity. It's a democracy.
Okay.
Financial report. You receive. You are a part of the account is in Belgium and the second part in France. Yes, and you, I have regrouped the account, and as you want, it's a good situation, financially good. It's no problem for the federation. But in the future, for different projects, it's necessary to continue. Okay, you are here in, oh, sorry. It's okay, donc you are le marge for the report, the last year, financial report. It's okay?
Portugal, no?
What?
Portugal.
Si, mais dis ça. Si, il doit y avoir.
Oui.
Il y a le Portugal. Mais, voilà. Oh, mais c'est bien good.
Portugal
a payé.
oui.
Yeah, Portugal a payé. Action collective, c'était to visit in Lithuania, the plane for Jamac to Poland, and for Namur, the try of Namur. It's two different. I have the details. Project interpretation for the le discours, the report of Jamac interpretation also. Brochure, intergroups, plane, forum of Venus, hotel, lunch.
The number of the evidence.
Okay. and the committee of technical committee in Lisbon. Yes. Okay. Approve. Okay. C'est approved. C'est okay.
Okay. Who approve? With the resolve that Portugal paid too. It's not in the receipts, but
Because the Portugal
paid to yeah.
Because
It's,
during 1 year, no money.
For the transitions, for the Vitaguiar, for the municipality.
Municipality.
Oh, oui. Who votes approve? For approve? Okay. Okay. For unanimity?
Yeah. We have to not put the Portugal payment.
Yes, but we pay.
After project activity, a lot of, and you, after the meeting in Poland, brainstorming is very, and you receive this proposition during 3 years, because for the certification it's necessary to have a project during 3 years, and it's a proposition, and the first objective is learning to work together. It's very important because you are, if Junta de Galice or Vilapuca or Belgium, we work, and Assisi, we work in program COSM, and you have a lot of exchange good practice and cooperation. It's necessary to build the network. Donc, learning to go together, to go in other town, region, for a meeting. This year's different activity. In Torom, you received the agenda for different activity in Rothenburg, in Namur. Sorry. And last week, Namur received the Association of Amigos de Santiago, and to sign a protocol of cooperation during this anniversary. Yes, okay. National consolidation, yes, in Portugal, in the future national association. Can you say some word, please?
Okay, we do the cooperation protocol in April with 35 municipalities, association of pilgrims, and tourism religious. So we signed the protocol. Now we have the statutes for doing the escriture public, for creating the official federation. There is a new project. We have some questions to resolve with another association, but I think in July, August, we have the federation official created. So it's working good. Okay.
And the final
signature July or August, maybe, because we don't know if we have to do the Tribunal de Contas. I don't know. It's the C'est le tribunal for the
Constitution.
yes, official constitution, because we have the municipalities, so we must to put on the tribunal to see the statutes if it's everything okay. So we wait for that question of the
How
drug.
many municipality?
Municipality, I think it's 30.
30.
Yes, and 35, sorry. With the 3 associations of Pilgrim and Friendship of the St. James Way and Pastoral do Turismo. It's the Bragança, and then we talk about with the pastoral tourism in Fátima and Algarve. There are 3 pastorals do turismo in Portugal, and maybe the 3 do the protocol with the federation. Okay, and we have the cooperation protocol with 35 municipalities and association, but we have more more interesting municipalities. We have just 45 partners to do the federation now. Okay? Yes. Let's.
And in Namur it's different. It's not official.
No. Yes. Okay. Gerard.
Ah, sorry. In Namur it's different. It's a cooperation. It's not a convention. It's not an official association.
The microphone.
Sorry, it's not an official association, but it's a chart of good conduct with the mayories along the way. And we have 14 mayories, 14 communes who cross the province of Namur, and each of them we have one signed chart. It was 15 days ago.
Yes. Yes, it's a good project for Namur and Portugal. In Poland, it's different because you have a Conseil Jacobeo in Spain, also, and in Lithuanian, Association Nationale. Okay, it's perfect. In France, it's very different. It's necessary to busy for constitute a network, a French network in the future. Yes.
Portugal, but
In the website.
yes. Okay.
Okay. National University Network. It's an idea and proposition of the president, and we signed the first protocol. Ah, sorry. Sorry, it must be. Oh, yes, microphone. Yes, sorry. And we signed the first protocol of cooperation with the University of UTA in Villarreal. And in France, we have a project with the University of Saint-Etienne. And Lithuania, you work for the University of Kaunas and Vilnius. I think it's necessary to sign a protocol in the future. In Galicia, it's a very protocol in the world, in all the university, and certainly with the federation, it's possible, European Federation, to sign also a protocol with USA. No? Well, no.
What Rafael would like to do, Rafael is in direct contact with, we already tell you in Torum, with a group of universities called Compostela Group that represents 57 universities in Spain. Not in Europe, sorry. And what Rafael would like to do is to have the authorization of the federation to deal directly with them. So we can sign a protocol of collaboration with the whole group that would allow us to collaborate then with all the universities include, instead of signing a protocol one by one with each university.
Extremadura está...
Extremadura é parte do Grupo Compostela, por exemplo.
Okay.
And there are a lot of... Okay, what we would like is have your authorization to negotiate with it. We are not going to make any signature without the federation, of course. But when we have all the contacts done, we can sign all together the protocol. And we can, after that, we can plan one activity at least per year with a group of universities.
I think it's okay. I think Jean-Marc want to say something.
Yes, it's really a good idea to associate academic people in the federation, and I'm totally agree. Two questions. It's possible to have the list of the 57 and especially the list of university in Belgium who are dedicated at this federation, first questions, and second, I think that it's a good idea to have an approach, a global approach with all this university, but I think it's a good idea also to associate local authority at the contacts in each of country.
When the universities are
Do you mean? So,
excuse me, but I really don't hear a single word. You have to talk closer to the microphone. The rest of it, yes.
okay, it's better like that. Yes. So I repeat, all. I think that it's very a good idea to associate academic people in our federation, because it's one important point of view to develop the culture and the different aspect of our federations with academic people. First, I have two questions. Is it possible to have the list of the university in each country? First. And second question, I think it's a global demarche to do with the 57 university, but I hope that we can involve in your project in each country, like local authorities, to have the contact with our university in our territory. Is it possible?
I think so. Of course, we can send to all of you the list of the universities, and then I think if you mean a particular case of collaboration, I think it's not going to be any problem. Después que cada autoridad local quiera colaborar You know, what Rafael is telling me that we can do is sign a kind of frame of collaboration, and then we can have our individual collaboration with each specific university.
Yes.
But Rafael is telling that we will have a very big international projection, because it's a very big association. But of course, after the signature of the protocol, we can work individually with each university in a specific project for. And in my opinion, if you also have the possibility of collaborate with a university that is not included in this association, we can also work with them. Okay, and they can help us in the European affairs, and so.
I wanted to say that we are talking with the University of Perugia. I don't know if the university is on the list, but they are very interested. But we have to sign the protocol. We have to discuss about some problems of the city, some problems of the university, and we have to take together all the problems with the chairman of the University of Perugia. But the University of Perugia is interested to collaborate with the Federation. Also because they are doing a master on religious tourism, and so we can collaborate with the Federation of St. James.
Perugia is on the list.
Yes, it's on the list. Okay. Also because there is Paolo von Stout that will be with us in the workshop on the round table before, after.
Yes, I think it's a good idea. And in Rothenburg last year, there was founded a satellite of the University of Ansbach. And we want to connect it and hope that it will be possible to put it into this connection. We have a meeting in June to ask if it's possible. The study in Rothenburg is intercultural management, and it will be possible to find a networking.
Okay, in Spain there was the universities is one university who coordinated the project, or how do the connection with the universities? It's one organism. Okay.
Y es española.
Ahora sí, pero están cambiadas, varían, cada año cambian.
Okay, currently there is a technical secretariat for the group of universities. Now it's in Santiago de Compostela, but it's revolving, it's rotative secretary.
Is a secretary.
Nowadays, it's in Santiago.
An organ, independent organ, no?
Es un órgano independiente.
Es un órgano independiente de la universidad.
Because it's association.
Okay, it's an independent.
The association does the protocol with the federation, no?
That is independent, but represents all the universities and is financed by all the universities.
Okay.
If we can send you a report with the list of universities and the legal statute, if you want, so you can see the way they work.
Yes, thank you.
And if you have more questions about this association of universities, send us an email and we try to clarify all the points.
Yes, it's important, and to connect with the network of Spanish organization university. It's a very long work, And but it's also important for the European Federation for the certification to have a network, especially and in each country, connect with the reference national, the national reference. It's important because when it's possible to organize a young project, universities, winters or school, it's important the network work together. Yes, donc, two options, it's important. Connection with Spanish, Galician, and university, yes, good, it's necessary. And also, work together with the university in your region. Yes? Okay? Perfect? Unanimity.
For instance, Rafael has a piece of news here.
Oh, okay.
The next General
We have
Assembly
similar model. in Lithuania.
is going to take place in Hungary in September, the General Assembly of this group of universities. So you can see they work at an European level. We can send the information too.
Yes, it's good for information. Okay?
Maybe Ricky's want to talk.
Ricky, what do you do?
I said
It's okay.
about his model.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Donc, we perfect. It's a good project, and in the future, it's very interesting for the European Federation. University, committee, young project, praise. Aussi, quoi?
That okay?
Yes,
Okay?
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. We, the big question is
It's for the other.
after.
After
Yes,
universities, okay.
yes, university. European common project. It's very important, but it's very difficult, and it's important to constitute a working group to work in the what is a common project, and perhaps with Namur. Namur have a project around gastronomy. It's possible, but it's necessary to prepare a good project with financial, with organize, with our project, and it's possible to propose to Luca in the forum the project for the assembly and you exchange, you communicate some information for the organization because it's a very big financial and potential activity. Oops, sorry. Cooperation donc with cultural route, yes. Certainly it's possible to exchange a good practice with Sanchez d'Abraham or for Via Regia or Ville Thermale. Laura present the Federation, the European Federation at the General Assembly of Historical Assembly, yes, and it's possible to have some project with this itinerary cultural also. No?
With the thermal tank associations, not so far, because there is not any call that
Yes.
we can participate in so far. But of course, they really would like to participate with us in a future project. But nowadays, there isn't any project the specific call for itineraries, for cultural itineraries, but who knows in the future. Portugal, Spain could be, yes, but it's a specific project, a specific pop tech.
Projects.
Yes, but federation and the association,
Yes.
like that, is we didn't. They didn't make any proposition to me.
Yes, it's not, yes, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity, but Assisi, the city of Assisi, is gemellaggio, a twinning town with Bethlehem, and it's possible to build a meeting in Palestine in the next years for exchange, because European Federation, it's very important, different experience, be different work in Poland, in Spain, in France, in Lithuanian, and in German also in Germany. And we work with Simone in the future for organize a meeting in Palestine in Bethlehem. It's a project. It's very important for a connection with Christian of East, and in this country, strategic country and spiritual country also, with Abraham and Catholic and Muslim. Okay.
Yes, about this, the mayor of Bethlehem was in Assisi some months ago, and also the mayor of Assisi went in Palestine for Christmas. And we have this partnership. We are sister cities with Bethlehem, but for a lot of time this partnership was lost. Now we are taking contact, and we are developing this partnership. We think that it's very important to collaborate with this important country, because it's a symbol of obviously also war, but also it could be in the future also a symbol of peace, and also of a dialogue. We could try to do some route of dialogue, and we have to work too much, but maybe with St. James and St. Francis we can do this.
Extend a new member. It's okay for the principal to Asturi, and perhaps when we have a little contact with Netherlands and Hungary, but it's we perhaps in 2 years ago, but it's no finish. Okay, honorary member, perhaps for Jose Maria Ballester, for all person. Your federation, it's in Germany, it's necessary in each country we have honor member. We're about St. James Way. Well, in Spain, certainly 3-4 because it's important, but in Lithuanian, it's possible to Laima, for example. In Poland, I don't know, but yes, okay. And en Belgique, une personnalité qui pourrait représenter le monde qui a mis en place, qui a développé les chemins de Saint-Jacques en Belgique. Je ne sais pas s'il y a quelqu'un que... Ah, hein? Tu vois ça, Jean-Marc? Ça serait intéressant qu'on... Et en Allemagne, also, trouver une personne qui a beaucoup travaillé en Allemagne sur les chemins de Saint-Jacques. In English? Yes. For a member honorary. Honor member. Yes? In a proposition for an expert of the committee of Jacobeo, for example, or a politician, I don't know. We change with Raphaël. Raphaël, it's the memory. OK. Et en France, possibilité also. In Italian. OK. Donc, you are a proposition and in Luca, in the future meeting, next meeting. Okay.
I have a question. So this honorary member or these members, honorary members, so each country can propose someone and then they're always invited, or what would be the, what do we do with these honorary members? So what is their function for this federation, or what do we do with them? So
Ambassador is the same.
Okay.
A kind of ambassador for the European Federation and to congratulate this personality. It's suggest. Yes?
Yes, I want to make a question. Yes, we can choose every country can choose some personality, and then we propose to the assembly. And but I want to go before the new cities that we can contact. We can contact cities and personalities, but one city is the principal, the main member of the federation. I have to understand better this question. There is the federation. Assisi is into the federation. Torun, Namur, but if we want to contact personality, it's not problem. But maybe I want to contact some little cities of Italy or other cities of Italy, and we want to create a network on the route of St. James in Italy. Every city become a member of the federation. There is an organization in every country. This I want to understand with you, Gerard, and with you.
Yes, each country is different. Each country in Italia, it's different of Spain. Spain is very, very important. In Lithuania, it's different because, for example, in Lithuania, 3 million of people, and no region, no structure, region, no exist, for example. And in Lithuania, to organize an association for cooperate, and today we have 18 cities to consent. It's a good project. But yes, especially in yes, but in Italia it's difficult because you have San Francisco, you have Via Francigena. Yes, it's very difficult. But for example, in Sardinia, yeah, it's a region in an island in Sardinia. He exists. It's the same of Lithuania, association of cooperation between the town along the St. James Way. But in Germany, it's very, very difficult because it's a federation. Yes, I say. But step by step. In the first time, Comune di Assisi, yes, it's go in Rothenburg, and tomorrow a second town, or free time, yes, town. step by step. But it's important in each country the federation have a national representation. It's important. It's Assisi for Italy, Rothenburg for Germany, no town, all 18 cities and town in Lithuania. In Poland, it's a region. It's a good, perfect. In Belgium, it's a province.
Actually, what's very important that in Poland, we represent Poland as a region of Caspian region, but we are also part of
What's important that Kujawsko-Pomorskie region, we are one of the partners of National St. James Parliament. So we represent all the ways of St. James in Poland. So that's the reason why our region is the federation partnership, yeah?
Yes, and European Federation is regroup autorité publique. It's different. Autorité. City, town, region, province. Autorité publique. It's very important. Yes, ok. Bon, alors ça j'arrête. On avait vu annular. Bon.
So can we suggest to that each member suggest one or more candidature here with an identity card, with a curriculum vitae, and that we can ask at the other if it's a good thing to have this kind of person of institutions like honor member.
After, yes, okay? Yes. No, remember your Laura? For European project, even. Have you some, it's possible, I sent all COSME program. And it's possibility for the application.
As you already know, a new call for proposals of the COSME project has been recently open till the end of the month of June. We have been in touch with I don't know if you remember her. Most of you we probably do. Laura Silva was the coordinator of the last Loki Jacobi project, and she prepared an application for another projects for the federation. She called us a month ago, and they as those projects were not approved last year, she offered us to prepare this call for proposal for free for the federation. The fact is that we have to decide the content of the project. I mean, which activities do we want to make if the project is approved? You have to take into consideration that with the COSME project, we cannot do what we want. We have to adjust our activities to the topic of this year project, that is culture industries, or how it was. It was related to culture, not to tourism, not to you know. sometimes this kind of project has the problem that we want to, for example, to make a new app for St. James Way, a new guide or whatever, but we cannot do what we want. I mean, I think the next step is that all of the partners of the Federation reads carefully the call of proposals and decide as soon as possible, and I mean at the end of this week, if they want to be partners of this project, and send us their ideas for the, well, this project language, work packages. For example, in Galicia, we have been studying the call, and we think that one activity that can fit the project is the elaboration of a map of St. James Way around Europe. We have made. Ah, ok. Ya me explicas.
Que está haciendo la Federación Española del IGN, hay 60.000 kilómetros hasta ahora que se han localizado marcados y están haciéndose en colaboración con las asociaciones de cada país, pero que estamos abiertos a incorporar más que derechos falta.
Lo que se quiere hacer nosotros la actividad es completar este mapa y digitalizarlo. Okay, this map has been designed for a Spanish association in collaboration with St. James associations around Europe, and they had identified. You can see, you know, the tracks in blue ink. Is 60,000 kilometers around Europe. All these tracks has been identified because they have signs, the yellow arrow or any other kind of St. James sign. What we would like to do, taking in consideration that the budget of the COSME project is kind of small, it's only 300,000 euros for the whole partnership, is keep on working in the elaboration of this map, and if it's possible, to make a kind of application of digitalization of this map. But it would be only one work package, of course. The rest of the content of the project must be designed, but I think this is an activity that will benefit the whole federation, because as you can see, there are tracks in all the member countries of the federation, and we also will have this association, if you agree, as private partner, because as you need, COSME needs not only public bodies as partners, but also SMIs. So that sometimes it's very difficult to find a private company that wants to participate in European projects. If you, Rafael is telling me that the map is only a draft because they couldn't contact all the countries, involved in St. James Way. So if you miss something, please let us know, and the association will contact you so you can give more information about your country.
Yes. Okay.
So, is anyone interested in participate? Take into account that the deadline for this project is I think it's 26th of June, so we don't have much time left to prepare this call. So.
So if I understood it right, you want to create a map, like an application or a website with the map of all European St. James Ways.
Yes.
I know some people from Germany, they made a website and they already have a map with, I think, almost all St. James Ways. So I talked to them and we can also use their map if we indicate their name or whatever. So maybe you want to have contact with them. But well, there's already a website that exists with all these ways. I can show you.
En Alemania, por ejemplo, ya hay una entidad que tiene que hacer mapas.
Sí, sí, sí. Pero que lo que queremos es
If necessary to
Yes, Johanna. Rafael is telling me that there are a lot. There are a lot of maps of St. James Way around. I mean, what we would like to make is put all that information together, and as we are the federation, make a kind of official map, because you can find maps all around Europe. So of course we can take advantage of that work that has been already done, but as the federation, I think we have the competence to present a unique map for Europe. I mean, as an official map, and it would, you know, it's not official. I mean, that's the problem. 30 years ago, with the first declaration of St. James Way, we present an historical map that and it would be a good idea for the 13th anniversary of the cultural roots to present an official map. Because one thing is the historic ways, and this is the real ways made by real people who made the Camino, and not the historical. Sometimes it's not adjust to reality. So that's the idea. Excuse me. Of course, as I told you, the fact is all the members of the federation can participate, but you have to send us our expression of interest. I mean, I think, okay, Friday, at least we have to put a deadline next week, so we can start to work together. It's, you know, the budget, the type of project is like the Loki Jacobi too. You know, we have to a co-financiation of 25%, and it would be like 25,000 euros per partner for each activity or wherever, because we, you know, the Laura and Anna has to work in the contents, and there's not much time left to prepare. So you can sleep on it this week, and you can. I think Gerard has already sent you the call of proposal, so you can see the conditions for the partners and the topic, or if not, I can send it to you right now, because I have it in my files. And tell us if you want to participate. Take as well into consideration that it's not easy to get the project approved, because only 4 projects in the whole Europe are approved, and more than 200 applications are competing with us. So it's not easy at all. But we have to try. And we have the opportunity, you know, that Laura and Anna will prepare it for free. So that's all.
Okay, as Poland and Kujawsko-Pomorskie region, we've been talking with authorities of Toruń, which is on UNESCO list, and they would love to be a partner. We've been talking with them about this last week. So Kujawsko-Pomorskie definitely would like to take part in that project review. So it's the first word from us.
Galicia too.
Portugal too.
Portugal too.
We are also interested in the project for both reasons, two main reasons. The first one, it's important for all federations to be credible, to win in credibility, and to have a map like that, official map, if it's possible, but it's not the only purpose. It's to have a map, and it's the second purpose, to head pilgrims to have a good way and good informations. And I think that a digital map, it's easier for at this moment. Now, you are leaving from Toruń or Rothenburg. You put on the digital way Toruń, Santiago, and you have all the official way on one enter, and we have you can put also reality augmented, like we have already done, and it's easier for everybody, with both purpose, credibility, and a help for the pilgrims.
Okay. Entonces, nada.
Oh, it could participate only municipalities or and association of Lithuania. Laura, what do you think? It could participate only municipalities or and all association. It's not.
All public administrations are eligible. You can participate as a region or as a municipality.
In Poland, municipality or region?
Or association of municipalities could participate,
yes.
yeah?
Or association. Associations too.
Yes.
Okay.
Because entity, official entity in Lithuanian, it's no problem. Yes, okay.
I think that it depends on the rules of the project, because if in the project could be only the cities from the UNESCO lists, it means that, for example, in our region, only Toruń.
Yes.
So we have to read carefully the rules of the project. And of course, for example, we got tools and skills to write the project, and maybe the National Assembly of Roots have better skills and tools to write the project, with cooperation with the city of the heritage of UNESCO. Yeah.
Yes, but the good thing is that there is a consultant that is going to write down the project for us. So they probably will contact you, and they adapt our wishes to
Very short.
to the requirements of the project.
Very short. Yes. But
we speak later for more details.
Send mail for information and to produce administrative information. It's very, very short. Okay, for this project and in the future. But it's a good project for European Federation and for the Spanish Association. A lot of projects, yes, it's necessary maintenant to your workshop, to subscriptions. Yes, and you are for Germany. It's very difficult in Germany because it's only a town, and the project for the subscription is to have a national representative. It's important for the federation to have a national German force receive information of all the region of the Germany, Franconia also, and to coordinate also the information of the St. James Way. Yes, in Lithuania, 18 cities. It's a good project. And perhaps it's possible to Rothenburg to connect other cities for cooperation for the St. James Way. It's better, I think. It's the heritage of Rothenburg, heritage about St. James. It's very important. It's identity important for the Germany and for the Federation. And it's difficult for the 2,000 euro for the city of Rothenburg is important. But it's difficult because each country pay the same 500,000 euro. For us, it's a main. And for the last year, for observation, to organize your introduce, it's decided to pay only half. But in the future is, in Lithuania, it's a problem also? No. Well, in Assisi, a problem? No. No for the, no. Okay, no. Yes, I think it's possible, but it's possible, but in Germany, it's very important to connect other cities, other regions, to partage the suppression. For only Rothenburg, it's important, but if you have 3, 4 other cities, it's possible. No, Walter? What is your opinion, Walter?
Yes, it's really a problem because we are only a little town, but we want to be a member here in the association, and we want to take a look if we can find another town in the region to cooperate with us, and yeah.
So just one. If we find another city, so would we share the 5,000 euro, or would one city pay 5,000 and the other one 2,500, or how would it work? If
you constitute a group and you pay only 5,000. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities, but only pay 5. Only. Yes, in Lithuania, 18 cities.
Yeah.
18 cities. Only.
Yeah, region, and it's a way we have to do.
Yes, for all. One. But Assisi, it's very important to connect all those cities. Okay. Yes.
No, I think that it's a very important opportunity, and it was the question that I made before, because not in this sense, but the enlargement of collaboration with other cities of our countries, in this case, is very interesting, because we share the effort, the economic effort to stay in the federation, and so we share also the possibility to create, to realize project, some things together. I think that it's a very important opportunity. We are so late on the program.
We change. because it's very important to Rothenburg continue with the European Federation. Yes? Okay. You are only solution. Toujours des solutions. Yes, okay? No, yes, no problem. Only solution. Approval? Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Who approve?
Approve? Yes, okay. Thank
Okay.
you very much, Walter. Thank you. Okay, the budget, it's hypothetical. Yes, no problem. It's necessary to 3 years. You got no problem. Approve?
Approve? Who approve?
You approve? Approve.
Estimate budget?
Estimated.
Okay.
And now it's a very important decision for the General Assembly. Is to the
Election.
election election of the
new executive.
New executive board, but essentially the president. Sorry for the president, and each years European Federation change president. Anarita. Ça va venir. C'est pas ça? Voilà. In the first president, he was Laurent Wauquiez, after Nava Castro Dominguez, after Jean-Marc, Anarita, and now, can you propose the election?
Now we propose Italy, Assis, okay, is Simon to represent. So let's vote.
Yes.
Okay. It's approved? Okay. The new president, do you want to speak?
Thank you very much. I would to speak in Italian with the translation, but we are friends, and so I want to speak in English directly. And it's an honor to become president. I hope that you help me to do this important role. I thank Anarita for his work, Gerard, and everybody. And I'm very happy that you say in Assisi you are welcome, and we are happy to show our city to you. I think that the Federation is a very important opportunity to create networks, to create collaborations between European cities. This is, I think, one of the most important things. In this period, Europe is very discussed. A lot of people think that is not useful, but this kind of projects can help to become more and more European, and more partner, friends, and so we can do a lot of things together, a lot of projects. I think that one of the important things for us, for the Federation, is develop some collaboration with other cultural roots of the European Council, like Via Francigena, but others. Obviously, I think that we could, we have to develop also some collaborations with different roots, working roots, cultural roots, and I think also with San Francis roots. Also, even if it's not a cultural root of the European Council. Another thing, it's very important today to develop technologies to communicate culture, tourism, environment. One purpose, I think that could be to create an app for mobile, but one app for the federation with all the maps and all the routes of all the federation. So everyone that go working in Santiago or in Lithuania or in Poland and French, Belgium or in Italy can know where he work, where he is with the GPS, and he know where there are monuments or St. James buildings or other things around him. I think that the technologies are a very good opportunity, and I think that an official app of the Federation could be an important thing to do. Another thing that I think that is very important is also take the opportunity of our friendship and our partnership. We are collaborating for the Federation of European of St. James, but a lot of cities are UNESCO sites and COSME, but also other European projects finance project on technology, on culture, on environment. If the cities that realize the project and make the project are UNESCO sites. So, and the cities have to be of different countries. So I think that we could collaborate for the European Federation of St. James, but we could collaborate also with a project of Torun, a project of Namur, a project of Rothenburg, and so on. Maybe every one of us have some ideas, and everyone can find an easy open door in another city of the Federation to collaborate. And finally, I think that an important other way to develop the Federation is to develop the connection also with other kind of tourism, like Martin say so well, cyclotourism, environment, and gastronomic, cultural, and this is this can improve the knowledge, but also the usability of the paths, of the routes. I'm convinced that together we can do a lot of good things, and I thank you again for this choice. I thank you for your confidence. Good work for all of us. Thank you.
The President?
So, I think that, I don't know, the Assembly...
Technical committee.
Because for the technical committee is very important. For Assisi, Francesco Raspa, for the technical committee, yes, okay. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Spain, Rafael, Jose, Luis, and Laura. In France, Gerard and Sophie. Belgium, Francis and Martin. Portugal, Manuel, but it's difficult. Manuel, no work. It's pensioner. It's benevolent. Yes, it's very important. Manuel came this afternoon.
Yes.
But I think it's very important for the association, for Villa Puca,
Another person?
you designate an official person with Manuel. But it's very important.
Catarina Chaves.
Catarina Chaves? Okay.
And me, of course.
You are the vice president.
Okay.
It's committee, but yes.
Okay. No, I'm technical too.
Technical. And Dainus and Yolanda. Thank you. Joanna. Only one. Later. And Poland, 3 persons? Yes, 3 persons, Marcin, Beata, Marcin, and Piotr. Yes, it's important for Piotr for the connection with, yes, 3 persons. Okay, thank you. Next meeting in Lucca, in Italy. Yeah. 27 and to 29 September. Yes, okay. It's a similar forum of Vilnius. And in September in Lucca. Lucca is near Pisa, Firenze. Yes. Next meeting for decided for COSM, for different projects. Okay. Technical committee, please.
The micro.
We want to invite you for the General Assembly next year in Rotenburg ob der Tauber, and hope, it will be possible and find your interest.
Yes, thank you. In April, the first week of April, it's possible to organize a meeting. Yes, in Rotenburg.
Rotenburg,
Yes.
next year?
Next year? Okay.
2018.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And General Assembly, the next, it's possible to France, to or Lithuanian, or Poland, or no Germany, because the committee, technical committee. In the next, in France, it's possible to receive the General Assembly. We turn because in the first it's Le Puy-en-Velay, Santiago, Villapuca, Assisi, and the region of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes. C'était long. And after, perhaps the next years, Lithuanian or Poland. Yes, okay. Okay, from certain, the forum in 18, Romania, perhaps. No general. Technical committee. Okay.
Okay.
Closing.
Closing.
So we can close the assembly. We can go to take a coffee, and then we can begin the workshop, the round table. But we can go to the coffee. Thank you. Yes, we are. Okay.